Good evening, YouTube. All right, so I just got back in the house, went out for a second, and that song by Frankie Beverly and Maze is just running through my mind. Happy feelings, and I don't know why I didn't hear it at all today. It could be like it's one of those songs that you kind of feel in the summertime, and it's nice outside. Just kind of well, it does for me at least. That's when I think of it, put me in that kind of summertime feel of being out in the sun and barbecues and picnics and all that type of thing. And I was going to try to sing the song, but I was sitting here singing it. I had to look up the lyrics because I really don't know them all like that. I ain't sound too good when I was practicing. So I was like, I'm not going to sing that to them. Okay, I'll sing this first part. Happy feelings in the air, touching people everywhere. Plenty love and everything. Listen to the people sing. I got myself to remind me of love, my mind and my heart. I believe in above these happy feelings. I don't know. I lose like the tune and stuff up in the verse. But and then I found the instrumental, but I was like, yeah, I'll probably be flagged anyway, so whatever. But what I was, the thing about it is, when I was looking at the album cover, right? Because when I think of uh, Frankie Beverly and Maze, I just think just positivity, right? So I was looking at the album cover, and it was a hand, and in the hand was a maze. And I wondered, I said, I wonder why they named this group. We know Frankie Beverly, he was the lead. Frankie Beverly and Maze. Why was it called Maze? Okay. Because, when you think of a maze, you don't necessarily think of anything positive. It kind of like, you have to go through a maze. You go in and you got to go through all kind of rigmarole and whatnot to try to get yourself up out of there. You run into a lot of obstacles. You have to find a path that leads, to an exit. All right. So a lot of times you don't think of a maze as anything, positive. So I looked up the definition of maze. Here I just looked at, right online. The definition is from Oxford Languages, a network of paths and hedges designed as a puzzle through which one has to find a way. Bam, basically what I just said. Okay. Or that's it as a noun, a verb. Be dazed and confused. She was still mazed with the drug she had taken. That's an example, how the word as a verb could be used in a sentence. But anyway, so sometimes you may think of like one thing you may think of, you think of mazes that you used to find like, stuff like the Sunday paper way back in the day, in the comic section, or a book of mazes. I used to love doing mazes. Okay. I just like the challenge of trying to, you know, to exit, and then you exit it and you feel great, like, yeah, I conquered that. But it reminded me of a dream I had a couple years ago. This was in the midst of, the COVID pandemic, like, um, when everything, I think this was after everything was shut down when I had this dream. But anyway, it was like Earth was like it was like a prison, basically. Uh, we were on it's like everybody on Earth was on like a university campus. So I'm not saying it was millions of people, billions or trillions, however many, is on Earth. No, but just the representation. And there were people of all different ethnicities, races, colors, so on and so forth. And we were all trying to, we were in a panic because we were trying to get the hell up out of there. And it's like we were all working together trying to get, it was like it was a maze, and we were trying to get out of this maze. We were trying to, but the maze was earth itself, so we were trying to find a way. We're trying to, to get out, to get, I don't know, should I say out of earth, off earth, whatever. Okay, but we were trying to get out. And what happened was, every time we found a way, an exit, it was like something above us, like it was a big hand, put something in, put an obstacle in our way, whether it was a wall or and it was like we were outside. Okay, whether it was a wall or like a door that we couldn't get through, and we were just all huddled together. It wasn't just a few of us. It was like maybe hundreds. Not like I said, like the total population of Earth or anything like that, but it was hundreds of us, and it was representative of people on Earth just trying to get out of this, like this prison. And I just remember us, like some people, some groups along the way, some people in the group along the way just kind of gave up. And some of us just kept on going, like determined to get out of there. And but every move we made where we saw an exit, where we saw a way to get out, it was something came down. I just remember seeing like a hand just boom place something in our way, every which way we turned. And I remember a door, and I went to try to open that door, but I can't remember what exactly happened when I went to open that door. It was like this door seemed like, okay, this is it. But when I went to open that door, it was like another blockage was put in our way. And I just remember us all huddled together. It was a lot of screaming and crying. And it went as we were going along, as people were, as some people were giving up, people just went into like this panic mode, just screaming and crying and everything. That ain't quite happy feelings, right? And it just made me, when I saw that hand on the album cover, when I was looking up the lyrics for the song, it was just kind of like, why maze? Why did they use that name for that group when, like I said, that group, I don't know everything by Frankie Beverly and Maze, but it was just something that I remember always kind of looking at, me and, my collective of friends back in the day. We just kind of looked at it as a positive, group, but at the same time, it seemed like their music was positive, uplifting, it was meant to be uplifting. But at the same time, why maze? And I do kind of remember thinking about it before, like, why maze? But I didn't give it too much thought. I gave it more thought just now when I was looking at the picture of the hand and the maze. And the maze and the hand, didn't look like something that was easily escapable, I don't know, just interesting, just some thoughts. Hmm. I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to just thinking, settling my thoughts, thinking like about why, what was the reasoning behind the name. I could possibly look it up. Maybe there's something out there. Maybe they talk about somewhere why they named that group Maze. And then again, maybe not. I don't want to think like sinister, like in a way of, it's just some kind of trickery. Why you thinking this is an uplifting group? The lyrics seem to be uplifting. Maybe that's part of the maze. Maybe it may seem to be that way, seeming to be able to escape some kind of reality. That you want to escape. You want something uplifting. You feel like that will help you to escape. The the dark or the negatives of life. But maybe not, or maybe so, as you are in this maze of life, here's some uplifting, something or other to help you through the maze of, this 3D reality. I don't know, just some thoughts. All right, that's all I got. Go and check out my Patreon. Let's get into it. My website, kenyattasintuition.com. Y'all be blessed. Peace.